Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be guiding you the step-by-step process of integrating the InstaMojo payment gateway inside your Node.js Express application. So this is a demo application that we will be building here. So this is a simple form where you can provide your name, email address, and then the amount of money that you want to pay. So I will pay, let's suppose, 10,000, and first of all you need to create the payment link. If you click it, you will see this. It will say that please check your email to make payment. So it will send you an automatic email. If I open my email address, you will see this is a new email which is received by me. Please pay 10,000 rupees to Coding Siksha. If I open this, Coding Siksha has requested you to pay 10,000 rupees for React.js video course. If I click pay now option, you will see it will redirect me to the this model window. Purpose of payment is written, amount is written 10,000. You can write your name, and let me just write it. So here you need to write your name here. Email is mentioned here. You can even write your phone number, 10-digit phone number. Let me just see, yes, and you pay 10,000. If I click next here, you will see basically we are testing it inside sandbox mode. This is not on live production mode, so you will see payment methods are there. If I click net banking, you will see banks will be there. Because we are testing in test mode, so only test bank is available. If I click credit card, you will see you need to provide test card numbers. Same goes for debit card also. So we will try the net banking option here, and if I select this bank, check out rupees 10,000, you will see a modal window will open, and this is your details here, amount that you have paid here. If you return to the merchant site, then it will say that payment is successful. You will see payment successful, and your payment is successful. Please check your email for invoice, email in PDF. So basically it will again send you a mail that you have paid rupees this much for this React.js video course. So you will also receive this PDF file which will be containing the invoice information about your purchase, that is seller username, seller email address, purchase details, your payment ID, buyer name, your name, email address yours, phone number, purchase date, price, all that stuff, quantity also. So this is a full system that we will be developing in this video step by step. All the source code of this video is given in the video description. You can go to my blog here, go to the video description and download all the source code. Step by step instruction is written, so I will be following this my blog post inside this video. So let's get started. So first of all, let me just close this application which is running here and start from scratch. Let me also close this, and right here inside my projects folder I will open command line, and I will make a directory InstaMojo project. I will go to this directory InstaMojo project, and first of all we will initialize the empty Node.js project by invoking the command npm init-y. So this will create the empty package.json file. So after it creates it, we need to install three dependencies. First is Express, which will be our server. Next is NodeMon, which will automatically restart the application for us, and thirdly is InstaMojo -Node.js. So basically this is a library which will allow us to connect to InstaMojo. So if you just go to npm.js, this is a library that I'm talking about. If you search for this library, which is InstaMojo-Node.js, so the first result which comes in, this is the official InstaMojo API wrapper for Node.js. If you click it, you will see it has got 277 weekly downloads, and we are using this library. So if I just check here, it is installing this library, so just wait. After this we will open this inside Visual Studio Code text editor. So I will be back whenever it is installed. Now you can see that guys, it has successfully installed it. If I open this inside Visual Studio, so let me just show you. In the meantime, you need to get some private key and auth key. For doing that, you need to go to this website, which is test.instamojo.com. So for this, I'm assuming that you have a Instamojo account. So you can sign up with your Google account. So click on login, and if you go to the dashboard, you will see your transactions. So basically, this is a testing website. This is not the live website. So if you go to dashboard, you will see your transaction, the amount of money that you have received. And in order to get your API keys, click on this section API and plugins, and then you will see your private API key, private auth tokens. So these are the two things that we will need. Now if I open this, go to package.json, and the very first thing that we need to do is that replace here start, and then you need to change this value to nodemon index.js. So we will now create our starting point of the application index.js. So first of all, we will make a simple express app. We need to require it. So make an app variable, and we will listening on a simple port number. So this takes a callback function also. So here we can console log simply inside backtick symbol that app is listening on this port number. So we can just make a simple port variable here, that is process.env port. If the port is not available, run this on 3000. And now we can make app.get, simple get request. So this will have request response. So we can load a simple file by send file. So this file will be located in the same directory, which is called as index.html. Now we need to create this file index.html. So we will be using some bootstrap. So we will use bootstrap CDN. So you can see that we have included the bootstrap CDN. So include it, and we will change the title, that is Instamojo integration in Node.js and Express. And now inside this we will use the container class of bootstrap, and here we will have the heading after the break tags. We will align the heading in the center position, and we will say Instamojo payment. After this we will have a simple form. The action will go to /post, and this will be a post method, and inside this we will define some input fields. So we will use the form group class of bootstrap, and inside this we will give a form control class of bootstrap. Input type will be text, and the placeholder will be simply name of the person you need to write, and we will also be giving a name attribute to it of name, and it should be required. So now I can just copy paste it 2 more times. So this I will change to email, placeholder will change to email, name will also change to email, and that's it. And this one will be the amount. So this will be input type number, placeholder will be amount, and the name will change to amount. That's it. And lastly we will have a simple button. So div form group, and inside this we will have a simple button, btn danger, btn block. So these are the bootstrap classes, and here we will say generate payment link. This is the label of the button. So now if I run the application by invoking the command, which is npm start, so you will see it will start my application at port number 3000. You will see if I open this localhost 3000, you will see this is our form. Here we will input name, email and amount, and then click on the generate payment link. So now for generating it, we need to make a simple post request here, app.post /pay request response. So here we first of all need to in just require our InstaMojo library. So here we will require it. So the library name is InstaMojo Node.js. We also need the body parser libraries. So basically this is a built-in library in Node. You need not have to install it, body parser. And then we will use this middleware app.use body parser.url encoded, and inside this we need to pass extended to false, and also we need to write the statement which is body parser.json. So this will initialize the body parser middleware. So now we can get the details that the user enter. So we can get the name by request.body.name. So the name parameter we will use. Same goes for the email as well, request.body.email, and for the amount, request.body.amount. So we can just console log these details. So now if I refresh it, you will see, if I type name, email address, and let's suppose the amount is 5 rupees, click generate payment link, you will see cannot post/post. Let me just see what is the problem. Oh sorry, I think this needs to change here. Oh, this needs to change to pay here, sorry, that was a problem. So if I now refresh it, if I again type 5 here, click generate payment link, you will see all these value will be console log. And now we just need to include our API keys. So for including it, if you go to my blog here, you will see, you will get this information right here at the top. So you need to make two variables, API key and auth key, and then you need to paste it. So simply what we can do is that right here, if I go to index.js, we can here make two variables, API key and auth key. So simply you can go to your dashboard, copy your API key, paste it here, and then paste your auth token. So this will be different for you, so don't copy mine. So you can see there is a prefix here, text underscore. So basically it signifies that you're running in test mode, not production mode. And now simply you need to use the method which is insta, the library. This contains a method which is set keys. So here you need to pass first is the API key and then the auth key. So this will set all your keys. So if you go to my blog here, you will see this is the method that we are using. And also you need to copy paste this line, which signifies that we are running in test mode. Sandbox mode simply means that. So set it to true. So now inside your post request, we need to initiate a payment link. So basically what we need to do is that we need to copy paste these things. Simply I can just go to my post, this post request, paste it this details here. Let me just explain you what is happening. So here we are initiating a payment data request, and also you need to initialize redirect URL. So whenever the payment is successful, this will go to this route /success, and then we are setting this redirect URL, passing this URL. And also this option is very much important if you want to receive an email whenever the payment is successful. So just make it to true, and also you can just customize this, what is the purpose of receiving this payment. So I can just say React.js video course. So you can just change accordingly to your payment. So now inside this we also need to set these properties that we have got. What is the name of the person, what is the amount, and what is the email address of the people. That's it. So we just need to set these properties dynamically because we are receiving these details from the user. And now simply this contains a method which is create payment. So basically it will automatically generate the invite payment link which is generated by this method create payment. We are passing the data of the user, and this is a callback function. If I just console log the response, you will see if I submit these details, it will send out this response, please check your email to make payment. And also at last we also need to make this success route. So whenever the payment is successful, this message will show to the user. So I can just say please payment was successful, please check your email for invoice PDF, for invoice in PDF. That's it. So now I think the application is complete. So if I just reload the application once again, if I provide the name, email address, let's suppose I change the amount to 21, click generate payment link, you will see please check your email to make payment. And now if I go to my email address, you will see this, you received payment for React.js video course on InstaMojo. Sorry, this was the previous email. I think we need to refresh this. So you will see it will receive this object which contains your payment ID, phone number, email address. All this stuff will be printed out. So you will see please pay 21 rupees to Coding Shiksha. This is a pay now option. If I click this, you will see it will redirect you. So if I click this button, so this is, you need to provide your name and then your phone number. After you provide this, you pay 21 rupees. Next, I select the net banking option, checkout. So you will see this is returned to the merchant site. Payment successful. You can see payment was successful. Please check your email for invoice in PDF. If I again check it here, you will see one email will be there. You have paid rupees this. You can see 21 paid, and this is inside your PDF document. You can see all these details being printed out inside PDF. So this is a great functionality which is provided by InstaMojo. And now if you reload your dashboard, if you go to your dashboard, you will see number of transaction is increased from 3 to 4, and this is your 21 rupees being paid to you. So in this way guys, you can just create a beautiful experience in InstaMojo. How to integrate it inside your Node.js and Express application, I have shown you step-by-step instruction. And for the source code, you can go to my blog here, which is there inside the video description. Download the source code and please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in next tutorial.